quite remarkable.
Well, somebody's maybe going into hospital to have something done, or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
so they just need someone to look after them for
Yeah.
a week or so.
Just a minute. Pat and I are just talking about a couple that I spotted on my phone. I actually think it was on the news, I think, on my phone. A couple in their 80s. He's 81 and his wife's 80. And they've been fostering children since 1970, I don't know exactly which year, 1970 odd. And even babies, you know, they're temporarily, for whatever reason, I didn't go into enormous detail about it. If I find it, I'll see if I can find it, and I'll put a picture of the couple up here.
They're still doing
And
it.
there's no plans to retire. The pair of them, they're still doing it. They're in Lincolnshire, in Grantham.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, in Grantham. And they I think it was in the 70s, they fostered a Down syndrome girl. Well, she were only tiny. She'd only be about 2. No,
less than
less
that.
than
I
that.
think.
They were all holding her in their arms, weren't
Yeah, maybe about 18 months or something.
yeah. And the doctor said she'd only lived 5 months. Don't know what was wrong anyway.
Well, in them days, because when you've got Down syndrome, you've other things that complicate it as well, haven't you? Sometimes.
But I think that after 2 years, they decided to adopt this little girl, and she lived until she was 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays, Down syndrome children do live a lot longer than they used to do, because I don't think they knew a lot about it in early days, did they?
No.
So.
I thought it was quite a remarkable story, really.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
David's mum and dad, Tracy's husband, they used to foster for a long time, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, lots. And they had four children of their own, didn't they?
Yeah.
David and 3 girls.
Yeah, they did. When Tracy left school, she went to North Lindsay College in Scunthorpe. It was a graphic art course she was on. But then after, I think she was only on it a year. Yeah. And then she went to Sheffield, and she was doing window display in Sheffield. And when she initially started the course, we took her and we found her a place in YWCA in Sheffield, and she stayed there until she met David's sister, who was on the same course, and she got friends with her, and they said she could come and live with them if she wanted, rather than staying at the YWCA. So Tracy moved in with David's mum and dad, and that's how she met David.
But David was, he was married, wasn't he then?
Yeah, he was.
But halfway through, they separated, and David and his eldest son moved back in with his mum and dad.
Yeah,
I believe,
don't know.
I don't think she didn't start going out with David. Well, she left after she left Sheffield.
Right.
So she were at Sheffield about 3 years, wasn't she? And
I think she did, because when she left Sheffield, we picked her up and she was crying.
Oh no, she'd already moved into Mornington Place in Keighley. Oh, go on, anyway. Maybe I've got it mixed up. I'm a bit...
Well, I remember
can be a bit
picking her up
confused.
at David's mum and dad's, and Tracy was crying.
Oh,
And I just assumed she was crying
sad.
because she was going to miss Maureen
Bill.
and Bill. But I think as time went by, we discovered that she was going out with David, and it was because she was leaving David because she went to live in Keighley. And
Yeah.
I think it was because, well, so I think she was
All right. I didn't
going out
realise.
with David at that
She
time.
never mentioned
it to us.
Never
that
mentioned
time.
boyfriends or out like
No,
that, did she,
no,
when she was younger?
no.
Or
No.
anybody?
But
Private.
they fostered kiddies on more of a long-term thing, didn't they?
Yeah. And sometimes there were children with special needs, weren't there?
Yeah. I could never have done that.
No, they were ever so good, Maureen and Bill.
Yeah, they were.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I'm going to meet Mick today. Yeah. We're gonna have a bit of time together, me and Mick. I've said to Jane, Mick's wife, I don't know, a while ago,
A few months ago, wasn't it?
when we're back here, I'd arranged to meet up with Mick.
Yeah. So that you were like one-to-one, just going out for a walk, a long walk, because I'm not that good at keeping up with walking, so
No.
you and Mick can walk pretty well, can't you?
Yeah. I think Mick can still.
Yeah.
I think Mick's still able to walk fair distances.
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked into Leeds that time and walked all around Leeds.
Yeah.
And then Mick got. Well, no, he walked up the hill home from Kirkstall Bottom there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny that I've never filmed Kirkstall Abbey.
Oh no.
We've been brought up round here as kids. I remember going in as a kid round Kirkstall Abbey with my mum and dad. It's so familiar, I never even think of it. But that the guy on by the curb, that channel by the curb,
Yeah.
James, I think they call him. He filmed
Did they film
Kirkstall Abbey in the museum.
Yeah.
There's a museum near Kirkstall Abbey where
Opposite.
it's like a street with shops and things in it. Of how it used to be. I don't know. One day maybe we'll go there and film it.
I think I've been in there when Mick and Jane once, when we went round there.
I remember going one Christmas and they'd put all lights and like a market in one at.
Oh, outside in
There's quite a lot of it that's fairly intact.
Yeah.
Bits of it.
Yeah. I used to go there maybe period between 11 and 15, because I live quite near there.
Yeah.
And just used to walk downhill, and you were nearly at Kirkstall Abbey. We just go for wanders round there and
Yeah,
sit on grass.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Talk.
we're like a day out having a picnic in
Yeah.
Kirkstall Abbey
Yeah,
when we were kids. We were satisfied with a hot less in them days, weren't
yeah, yeah. Take a ball and you,
we? Mm,
you were all right.
yeah,
Throw it ball.
yeah.
Mm.
I can remember doing that at Bolton Abbey.
Ah,
That really was like a day out.
yeah, Bolton Abbey.
You can't get near the place now.
No.
You had to pay. It was free then.
And Newby Hall's not far from there.
Newby Hall.
I'm sure it's Newby Hall.
What's Newby Hall?
Didn't we once went there with oh dear, Jeff and Susie. It's near Ripon, not far from Ripon. Sure, it's called Newby Hall.
Oh, right. Right, could be. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's a nice place.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
They've got gardens
Yeah.
and there's a lake or a river with a boat on it that
Mm,
you
yeah,
can go
there is,
around
yeah.
and a cafe and
Yeah, yeah, it is just outside Ripon.
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, Ripon itself's nice,
Yeah, it is.
isn't it?
Nice town.
Yeah. Done all these a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I should go back and have another look.
It's amazing how in your own area where you live, how
Yeah,
you just
you forget.
take things on your doorstep for granted.
Yeah,
You're so familiar with them.
like Roundy Park. I mean, it's nice there.
Roundy Parks.
Both at lakes.
Yeah,
And
blimey.
our Tracy and Alethea went a while back to Roundy Park, but they went in the
Oh,
what's it called?
I can't remember.
It's across the road from the park, and it's an indoor area where you go and they've got all these greenhouse plants and like exotic,
Massive greenhouse type place with
with exotic
yeah,
animals
and plants and
in them sort of places.
yeah.
I think she said it were £8
Right.
for an adult.
You can't go over the motorhome.
No, there's
You'll
nowhere
never
to
get parked
nowhere
there.
to park.
No. Well,
Yeah, so there is a few places round here.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. There is.
There's that place near Wetherby and Taddy. There's a couple of places there. That place where we used to go with your mum sometimes. Near, I can't remember the name of it now. That's an owl.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's just all around, really, there's places, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
But most of them you've got to pay to go in now. I mean, when we used to go to that place with your mum, when I'm talking about, it used to be free, unless you went in the house.
Yeah.
And then they started putting a charge on the
car park.
And then, I don't know what they do now, but there's a big animal place there, isn't there, for birds and different things. That used to be free in there.
It did.
Now, whether you charge to go in there now, I don't know.
Well, in Lincolnshire, the places near Brigg,
Yeah,
they were all free.
yeah,
But you have to pay now.
yeah,
And that one at Burton Stella, that was free.
yeah.
And you have to pay now to go.
They're all making money out of it. Yeah. You just used to have to pay if you went in the house itself, but now you pay in car park, don't you?
Yeah.
Car parks for these places.
Well, it's an entrance fee, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you walked in, you couldn't just walk in. I once tried. You start to pay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh well, you don't want to hear that.
now we're rambling on again about note.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Well, you
folks,
better
I've
go
got to
get ready,
get
haven't you?
this in ready because I'm meeting Mick at 12.
So So
down at the Abbey pub. We're meeting up down at the Abbey pub, down the canal.
I might do a bit more digging out at paving stones outside
Well,
this
just,
morning.
how are your feet this morning? No,
No, they're all right.
all right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I don't know why it did that.
Okay, folks. Yeah, a consumer, a subscriber. Well, I don't know if she's a subscriber. I think she is. Were asking me about side effects for metformin. And I was saying that. I mean, you've been on metformin about 20 years, haven't you?
Well, they don't call it metformin now. They swapped it to Staccato. I think.
In that.
It's a form of metformin. It's got metformin in it, I think. Yeah.
I never know whether it's drug company names.
Oh, right.
Whether that Staccato is the name of the of a company or something.
Right.
Metformin is what you take for diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Anyway. The only, as I was telling her in the comment, the only side effect that you get from metformin is weight loss.
Yeah, it keeps my weight down.
And I have tried to have a discussion. The doctor refused to talk to me on the phone.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to him about weight loss. And he won't talk to me.
No.
Refused to talk to me. So they're just not... And do you know, I watched a film the other week, and in this film were a very pertinent remark that I've not forgotten. And in this film there were a research scientist that were researching cancer cells. And she was being questioned by a committee about her approach to this research, and she said that she was concerned about the well-being of the patients, and this committee said there is no science in well-being. You're a scientist.
Yeah.
You've got to forget about well-being. And I thought that just sums it all up, because they're not concerned with you know how thin Pat is. They're just concerned about the number of units in a blood cells.
Yeah.
That's all they're interested in.
Yeah.
They're not looking at Pat. They're just looking at her blood cells.
Yeah.
You know, and that sums it up.
With blood pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
They want to get it so minutely.
They're just concerned with the science. They're not interested in you as a person, in your well-being. That's not scientific.
Well, look at that. There was something on telly about bees. Someone were doing a test on bees, and accidentally dropped this bee in water. So they said it were accidentally.
Yeah.
They said, but I don't believe them. And this bee survived for 7 days in this water. They thought they'd see what had happened to it, and it was still alive after 7 days, being submerged in water.
Yeah.
So they decided, is this a fluke?
Yeah.
Or, no, we'll test it on a bunch of bees.
Yeah.
So they did the same thing to quite a few bees, and they all survived. So, I mean, they're not concerned with the bee.
No.
I mean, we're being told that the bees are the be-all and end-all of...
The be-all and end-all.
of life. You know, I mean, if the bees don't pollinate the flowers and the veg and what have you,
they'll die.
We've had it.
We started it.
So, and yet there they are.
Yeah.
Trying to kill them off. What are they trying to do? Are they wondering whether bees will survive if we have a meltdown?
I don't know what they were trying to,
what they were trying to do.
I can't remember what it was you were.
No.
Were I watching it?
I don't know whether it was something on news, something that came up or what. I'm not sure.
I think you were telling somebody else about it.
What?
I don't think I saw it.
Right.
So I don't know what it was that they were researching.
I'm not sure what it were on, because I flick about sometimes and I catch something and I thought, oh, what's going on here?
Right.
And I thought, yeah, these people who do these things, don't they?
Yeah. Right, 20 minutes, look.
Oh, we can waffle.
Waffle on. Okay, folks. I'll try and remember to put that picture up for you of that couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, folks.
Bye.